Hi, my name is Silja and welcome to my channel, Silja the Knitting Baker. Today I thought I'll talk about what I've knitted in last year, so 2025. It's been quite a busy knitting year for me because I've finished quite a few sweaters and few smaller items, and yeah, so let's get into it. What I'm gonna try to do is talk about the pattern, talk about what kind of yarn I use, and how happy I am with the product or the pattern altogether. So let's get into it. The first one is my coffee run sweater. It was for quite a long while, for like half a year, I think. It was one of the most worn sweaters because it is just so beautiful. Let me just show you that. It's like this. So this is what the sweater looks like. I hope it's all visible. Yeah, it's better now. And it is from the pattern is by Kutovakika, and it's from this book. This book came out at the end of 2024. And yeah, I've knitted a lot of things from that book this year, last year. So this is one of them. It knitted up really fast for me, and it was really simple. I didn't like lose interest in it. And what I used was Filcolana Alva, Filcolana Arvetta, and Cesia Imperial. Okay, so this is that one. So I really liked it. I love the simple details of the raglan. Now the next one is quite a complicated one actually. It's also from the book Knits to Wear, and this is the My Favorite Story sweater. So this one is actually quite complicated. And not complicated, but that it has a lot of difficult methods or something. Not at all, but you just have to constantly look at what row on the pattern you are, because if you mess up something, it's a bit hard to fix it again. So on this pattern I used Drops Merino extra fine and Drops brushed alpaca. So these two yarns are actually quite thick compared to what she had in the pattern. In the pattern she has Knitting for Olive merino, and she has 2 strands of merino and 1 strand of silk mohair. Yeah, so mine ended up coming a really thick and bulky sweater. I like it, but if I were to ever do that again, I would be using thinner yarns. Because it's so bulky, I haven't worn it that much, I think, compared to the other ones. So with this, I haven't turned back the collar. It's supposed to have like turned back collar like this, but I wanted to have like a turtleneck. And I kind of cinched in the cuffs of the sweater as well, because I wanted to have, like, when I pull up the sweater, then I wanted to have it staying, and she quite often has cuffs that are really loose. So yeah, this is what I did with this one. Right, now the next one are 2 hats that I made. One is earlier, one is a little later done. So this is knitted, this is the Twisted beanie by also Kutovakika, and also from this book. This beanie is made with the exact same yarn that she used, and with the exact same cable count here, because this has like, let me see if I can show you. It has like this really nice cable pattern, and it's triple folded brim, and I really liked it. And this one, I feel like it's too thin for what I wanted, and it is, so this is like kind of for like warmer weather. It's like an autumn spring kind of hat when it's not quite warm yet and you still need a hat, but it's not so cold that you need like a thick hat. So that's that one. And this is used knitting for olive merino and 2 strands of silk mohair, the soft silk mohair by also knitting for olive. That's that one. But I also made this one. Now for this one I used drops extra fine merino and brushed alpaca, and this is way thicker hat. It's more suitable for winter weather here in Estonia. This one I made a little bit more of those cables, made it a little longer, so the pattern repeat is a little bit more than that it is in the pattern, and it's really nice. It's kind of like this really nice thick hat. And I went outside a couple of days ago with it in the -10 weather, and it was really good. It was nice and soft and warm, and yeah, I'm really happy with these 2 hats. I will probably make more of those at some point. Right now, the next one is a test knit that I did for Kutovakika, and it's the Sophisticable Cardigan. Now, this is what that one looks like. I have not buttoned it up, so let me just show you the back as well. I love this detail here that it has like it's not raglan, but it's the back seam, and it's also a cable here. So, and it has a double knitted button band, which I really like. And this is my very first cardigan ever that I knitted. With this one, I like it, but when I was doing the gauge watch, I got it. I had the gauge was maybe in length it was a couple of rounds off, but otherwise it was really fine. And when I finished the garment and blocked it, I still managed to have like too big of a cardigan, and I haven't really worn it, but I love the pattern. And these sleeves also, they are way too long for me. I have to take like about this much of a pattern off, so that it would fit me better. So yeah, this is what I would need to do to wear this one. So for now, it is kind of on the wayside. No, that's not the saying. It's kind of just sitting in my closet. I'm not using it right now. But I knitted this cardigan using the Filkkalana Tilia, knitting for olive soft mohair, 1 strand, and Sanne's Garn alpaca silk, 1 strand. And the Tilia was also 1 strand. So yeah, these are the yarns that I used. It's really nice and soft. And I don't know which yarn, either knitting for olive soft mohair or Tilia by Filkkalana. One of those shed like and I had like those little fluff balls all over the place when I was knitting this garment. So yeah, that's about that one. Love it, but can't wear it. I need to make some adjustments. So now we are getting into summer knits, and this summer I managed to knit 3 tops for myself. So first one is this one, which is Wave Babe or something, Wavy Babe top by Kutovakika as well. I will have other designers besides Kutovakika here, but there's a reason for that I've knitted so many of her patterns, and I will talk about it in another video. But yeah, I know that I've knitted a lot of her patterns. So about this top, this is a bottom up top, and I really don't like that kind of construction, because I do not know how long I will make this top if I have it bottom up, because I can't really try it on. Even if I do like try it on and see, like, I don't know how far down the armhole, the bottom of the armhole is, if you knit it up. So yeah, it is a bit too short for what I want in my top, but I still love it, and I would have made it a little bit longer if it had like other way around, like top to bottom, which most of her patterns are from the top down. Yeah, so this is that one. Really, really like it. Made it with 2 strands of Susanne's garn Tun Line. I wore it quite a lot this summer, and that's that one. Now, this one is the Sweet Breeze top. I like this top, but I don't like the yarn that I knitted it with. I, for the life of me, cannot pronounce the brand of yarn, so I will have it somewhere on the screen, I hope, or maybe a picture of the yarn. But I do not like this yarn because it is, let me see if I can show you. It kind of goes a little ratty. I don't know. It doesn't look nice after using it for a couple of times. Let me see if you can see these, you know, these kind of things. It's just the material doesn't hold up too well. Here I have like picked off a lot of these, I can't remember the word right now, but yeah, it's not holding up too well. Anyway, I hope you know what I'm talking about. So, top, nice, but the material, not so nice. I still use it, but not as often as I maybe would have. And that was the Sweet Breeze top. Now, the next one is the SABAI top. And here is my SABAI top. The one thing that I love about this pattern is you start it and you finish it and you don't have to pick up stitches from anywhere. It just goes one and done, basically. Now, I heard that the armholes tend to be a little too small with this top, so what I did was I went one size up because I did want it to have like an oversized look, and it kind of, but since I did that, I went to size L, and the armholes are way too big. It doesn't look nice on me. I'm going to offer it for my sister. I hope she would want it. If not, then I will be unraveling it and knitting it again, because I do like the top, and I would like to find a more stretchy for the bind off for this top, because I find this kind of, you know, it doesn't stretch as much as the fabric itself, and it kind of, you know, I don't know, it kind of bothers me a little bit. And actually, maybe if I were to do it again, I would use another color of yarn, because this looks so much like my own skin, so pale. I don't know, it makes me kind of even paler. So this is another kind of a mistake in my part. But yeah, otherwise I really do like this. It was knitted with 1 strand of Susanne's garn Line. Right, so the pile is piling up. With the next sweater, I have a bit of a love-hate relationship. I don't like how the pattern is written, and I got really bored knitting it because it's straight on stockinette stitch all the way. But the outcome is a lovely, lovely sweater that I've been using a lot. I've worn it really quite a lot. This is the November sweater pullover. I don't know how she writes them down. This is the November sweater by PetiteKnit, and unpopular opinion, I do not like how she writes her patterns. I think there's a bit too much written down, I think. And there's like kind of repetitions. I can't remember like anything per se right now, but I like more, I write down as much as possible with as little wording as possible. This is just how I like my patterns, and Kutovakika patterns are just like that. She doesn't overly explain, and she does have like a lot of video tutorials which are in English, not in Danish as PetiteKnit has. Yeah, it's my personal opinion. I do not like her patterns. I do have like 2 patterns, and I don't think that I will ever buy another one. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Don't come for me with that, please. Be kind. It's just subjective and personal opinions. Yeah, that's, as I said, I absolutely love this sweater. I love this T-tail here, the split hem, and that's my Blue October sweater. I love this sweater, I really do, and I wear it a lot. But the writing of the pattern, no. I use Susanne's garn, Sunday, and Folgetrod, alpaca Folgetrod. I don't know how if I pronounced it correctly, but that's the thinnest alpaca yarn they have. It's literally means like the extra strand or something. So that's that one. Now I just finished another one. Oh no, sorry, I need to talk about one sweater that I will have a picture right over here somehow. That's the Croissant sweater that I knitted, also test knitted for Kutovakika. I used 2 strands of Sunday by Susanne's garn in the color Monk's Robe. It was fun to knit. I did do gauge swatch again. When I do test knits, I always do gauge swatch. So when gauge swatch was fine, when I started knitting it, I realized it is a bit too small. So I still finished it. I plucked it, I tried it on, it was too tight for me. And I ended up gifting it for my sister for Christmas. I will probably knit this one again for myself as well. But yeah, I loved it and gave it away. Right, so the next one is, now there are a couple of ones that are on the needles. One of them is, where is it? So one of them is a Sweetheart sweater by Kutovakika, and this is also from this book that I talked about in the beginning of the video. So I'm nearly done with this, but I am listing this one as last year's knit because I only am doing like this little part here this year. So yeah, it's nearly finished. It does kind of feel small right now, but I hope when I'm blocking it, it will kind of bloom out. So that goes back in here. There's one more whip that is nearly done, but it is on a permanent back burner right now, and it's this one. This is this cinema sweater, but this cinema sweater is knit up 1 strand of Drops silk mohair and knitted with number 5 needles. I've seen these nice flowy sweaters on Pinterest, and I've always wanted one for myself. And I made like this cable here. Added this cable, it doesn't have originally, and I added cable over here on the sleeve as well. I don't know how well it is visible, but there's a cable here as well. There's the beginning, the cable was like this, and I need to undo all of this here, and it will take me about 1 or 2 hours, and I just can't find the energy right now to do that, so it is on the back burner. It stays like that for now, but it would be really nice with it like on a summer evening with a satin dress or something. So yeah, this is that one. But I do have another one that I just finished a couple of days ago. I had like just a little tiny bit of yarn missing, and I got that from my trip to Finland for over the New Year's. And it's this one. Now, I don't think that the whole sweater is visible. I don't know. It's the cinema sweater. I will actually put it on right now. And this is the newest finish. And I just finished it like a couple of days ago. I blocked it and I've been wearing it for 2 days, I think. Right, give me a second. Now, this sweater also should have like the turned back color like this. It's really nice like that, but I can't decide yet whether I want it down here or whether I want to keep it like the turtleneck, because I think it's the little turtleneck is also quite fine. And it is quite large and quite oversized. Like you see, it's really oversized. And I absolutely love it. This one is knit up with 2 strands of Filkkalan Arvetta. And I love this sweater. I really, really do. This is all... Oh, no. No, I've also knitted a few of these Stay Toasty scarves. These were Christmas presents. And they knit up so fast. So fast. Like a day or so for one scarf. For 2 scarves I already gifted, and this is also a gift. This Stay Toasty is by Kutovakika again. So a lot of her patterns last year. This year I'm going to try to use other patterns. I also started with a test knit for, oh my god, I can't remember her name at the top of my head right now, but I'm hopefully gonna be able to put name right somewhere on the screen. And it is this Lumi sweater. It looks like this, and I am knitting it in this really gorgeous purple color, like this lavender purple. So far I'm loving it. We'll see. So yeah, Lumi in Estonian actually means snow, and it's kind of fitting because it's really, really snowy right now in Estonia. And yeah, well, if you're still here, I think you enjoyed the video. I hope you did. And I would appreciate if you click a like, click a subscribe if you want to see more of me. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video, and we'll see where the year is taking me. So, bye!